Hi, my name is Ivan. Welcome to the Galen Framework video tutorial. This is the tutorial number 1, and in this video I will show you how to get the Galen Framework installed on your machine and create the basic project structure. To download the Galen Framework, you need to go to galenframework.com website, and right from the home page you can click download, or just from the menu download, and then just download the binary. I already have it on my machine, so what you just need to do, if you have Linux, you can just use the unzip command, and you can just unzip it. Then you will get a folder, Galen binary 2.0 free, and in there you will have an install script. So what you can do on Linux is just type sudo install. If you have an Ubuntu or Debian, I have a Linux mint, so it works, and type the password, and that's it. The Galen is now installed on my machine. So if I type Galen-v, it will show me the version, which is 2.0.3. So what to do next? Well, the easiest thing you can do is just type -h, which will give you a help. Then you will see the commands that you can do. And let's try to do something simple. So let's just go tutorials, located there, and let's just create a simple directory. So what we can do now is we can create a basic layout test for some website, and I already have a website prepared, test app galenframework.com. This is just a test website which you can use for playing around with Galen Framework, and all my tutorials will be based on this website. So let's just make a quick test. We can just quickly check that, I don't know, let's just check that there's a header icon, header logo, which is located next to a header text. So first of all, let's try to see the locators for those elements, ID header logo, and then this one is h1 inside a header. Okay, so I'm just gonna create a home gspec file. So for this purpose I'm going to use a Vim editor because I like it, and you can use any other editor you want. So Galen Framework has its own language, and it's changed quite a lot since version 2. Actually became more easier to understand. So first of all, we're going to declare the objects. Then I'm going to indent, and below that element I'm going to list the two objects that I'm going to check. So the header logo is located by ID header logo. This is just a CSS selector that allows me to fetch the element from the page. And then the header text is located like this. That's it. So now I'm going to create a simple section. Header. This is just a name of the section, because normally any layout test in Galen starts with a section, and then below the section you list all your items. You can actually create various structures of sections, so you can list sections below sections, which is actually quite cool, but we're not going to do it now. So now let's declare the header logo column, and then it's located from the left of header text by, I don't know, 5, let's say 5 pixels, and we'll see what it actually is. And now I just need to run the test. Galen check home gspec, then I need to pass the URL, this web page, then I need to give a size of the browser window, and the reports and then the path to HTML reports. That's called reports. That's it. Let's see how it works. It should now open the browser, yeah, and oh yeah, that was quite fast. So what you see here, it says header logo is 22 pixels left of header text instead of 5 pixels. Okay, that's nice. Let's just take a look at the reports that it has created. Yes, and here we go. So what we can do now is just change the validation. We can say 22 pixel and will pass, but let's just do it. I prefer more 5 to 25 pixels. And repeat the same command. So now you can see it's pass. Open the report. Test is passed, and the checks are all passed. So what we can do next in this video, let me show you how to create a basic config. So no, actually before that, let's just look at the other thing. If I go to home gspec, for instance, what we can do here is we can change the validations to approximate range, the approximate validations. So here we say it's approximately 22 pixels. So by default, Galen Framework uses, I think, 3 or 2 pixels left and right, so it will create a range of 20 to 24 or 19 to 25. So we can actually check that. So we can put a really low number so that it for sure gives us an error. And if we run the test now, it fails with an error message which is not in range of 4 to 8. Okay, so it's 2 pixels left and right. So now if we create a config file, we can actually change this default behavior of Galen Framework. And the easiest way to do is just type Galen config right in your project folder. And it says created a config file. So let's see what that config file is. Config file. So Galen range approximation says 3. Let's change it to 7 and see how it's going to work now. Now it says, which is not in range of -1 to 13. Okay, that's nice. So now we were able to change the default behavior, and now the approximately 6 actually means from -1 to 13 pixels. So this is the easiest way to configure your website. Actually, there's not a lot of things to talk about. You can just quickly go through config file and see what kind of settings you have there. So you can actually configure it to run in Selenium grid. You can do some tuning. You can do some adjustments on the color scheme testing, or you can actually declare a default browser. So we can change it to Chrome, but I'm going to show that in other videos. So I guess that's it. So you can see this is very easy to get Galen Framework, install it, and just use it. Thanks for watching.